Messy hair, don't care. I don't know. I felt inspired. I don't know if God is speaking to me or what, but I just felt like maybe I should just make a video, like put something out there in video form, and share my heart with you guys. I don't know if this is, I don't know if anyone's even gonna watch this. I don't know if anyone's gonna care. I don't know, but I almost feel like I needed to, and maybe it will touch somebody, and maybe it will inspire somebody, and in that case, then this awkward rambling is probably worth it. Um, I grew up by the most humble and hardworking people ever. I'm so freaking blessed to have the parents that I do. My dad was a truck driver for the majority of my whole life growing up. And you know what? He did everything he could. I know my mom, she resented him in some ways because, she felt like, oh, he could have gotten a better job. That was home every night. But, in his mind, my dad always did what he thought was best to provide for us. And money wise, he thought that that was it. And he just gave it all he had. And there's nobody that can come close to working the way that my dad does. Even just 50 years old and he's still working. Like he could outwork any 20-year-old guy any day. He's just he's so crazy. Um, my mom, so he was gone a lot. I remember um, as a little girl just waiting up for him in the middle of the night, especially when there would be like snowstorms and stuff like that, for him to get in because I would just be so worried. Everyone else would be sleeping. I just really craved his attention and craved that time with him because I didn't get a whole lot of it. But I always knew that he was just doing everything he could. He he always did. He worked his butt off for us. And my mom, she she did too. Oh my goodness, raising two kids mainly on her own. Well, her husband's away sometimes 2 weeks at a time. She also worked full time as a PSW. She's 4'11" and she's been doing that for like 20 something years. And I mean, that's crazy. She's had so many injuries. Her poor little body, like she's got fibromyalgia and arthritis and all these things. And I mean, she just pushes herself physically. I mean, I am like the biggest wimp ever compared to my mom. She's such a firecracker. She's so strong physically and, mentally to do what she does. Um, So yeah, I was just raised by these people that just worked hard for everything they had and just never had anything handed to them. And I remember highlights of my childhood would be my mom would we would go out to the mall and when there'd be a sale on and she'd let me pick something off the sale rack and then we would go for lunch at like New York Fries or something like that. And those were just really special moments to me and I always remember them. And I think the reason why this is in my head so much today was because I was just thinking about my day. I was reflecting on my day as I always do. And I was thinking, oh my goodness, like what did I do today? And what I did was, I hung out and I played with my child all day, and then I went tanning or tan, and I went shopping, and then I went over to my parents for dinner and visiting with them, whatever. And I thought to myself, I got paid all day to do this. Like that's crazy. It's a dream job. Um, but I was thinking about my little trip to the mall and the tanning and all that, and I thought, oh my goodness, like I'm so blessed that I can afford this because I was just raised the way that I was. I've never been a person that's been about material things and I was never really into, going tanning and getting my hair done and doing those things just because it's just it seems frivolous maybe and I've just never been like that or never was. Um and I'm at the mall and I mean I'm always drawn to the sale rack, so it'll always be like that. But I realize it's like now I can buy what I want, And I remember my mom would let me buy something on the sale. I mean, she buy herself one thing, and she never really let me know that she gave me everything, but she never really got too much herself. And that just, as a parent, I don't think you realize how much your parents sacrificed for you and how much they gave until you grow up and you hear their story and you realize when you have kids of your own like oh my goodness like you're 10 times the mom that I could ever be. So I'm just thinking about this and I'm like just appreciate everything and I think that's just because I was raised by them And I'm grateful for that. I want to be a humble person. I want to be somebody that just basks in those things and says, "Thank you, God, for blessing me so much more than I deserve and giving me this opportunity that I can go to the mall. I can spend $100 on myself or whatever it is, and I don't have to check my bank account because I know I got the money." You know what I mean? It's like those little things that are that mean so much, and I'm so grateful for it. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, you know what? I got my hands on an amazing opportunity, and I think that the reason why God brought me into this company, I think it's because I was raised by the people that I was. You know what I mean? My mom and dad. And I think about their future and where are they going, you know? My mom is now owns her own business, just a, self-employed home care business. It's just her. And my dad's in management with no company pension. And I just think, where's their retirement? You know? I think God brought me into this business and it's changed my life drastically in a year. And I feel like I know why I'm here. Because He knows I got the humble heart to do good, to pass this on, to share this gift, to change so many lives, to change my family's future, to make it so that my son just never ever has to miss his daddy, ever. Never has to see, a struggle. I I think that that's why I'm here, is because I just have that heart to just do good, to appreciate it and to pass it on and to create a future for my parents and us, to make their retirement everything they deserve so they don't have to worry about anything. Last year we had a scare with my dad. We thought that he was having a heart attack. And they would have been screwed financially if he would have. If he would have had to have the recovery and the time off work, he would have been screwed. They depend on that hardworking money. And the reason I'm making this video is because I just feel like if you're watching this and you just wish that you could breathe, or you just had a little bit extra, or you wish you could go to the mall and buy something and not worry about checking your friggin' bank account and see if you're in overdraft again, then message me, okay? Because I'm telling you, it was the best thing I ever did. And I just really, I'm not crying. My eyes are watering. I get emotional sometimes talking about my business. My eyes itchy. And I just know where I'm going with this. And I had to put it out there. It's not about money, guys. I'm not about material things. It's just not me. I'm about the freedom and the flexibility and the time spent with family and what this can do to change our world. Do you want to change your world? Let's talk. If this speaks to you in any way, message me. There's no pressure, there's no anything. If you want some more information, if you want to talk one-on-one, just message me up and talk about it.